Hello, I'm Armon, and today I'll be discussing how to use Geany. So, say you're in CS 2505 and you need to write that first C program for class, but you don't know what to use. Maybe you've never used Linux before and you don't know what is a good text editor for writing C. Well, that's where Geany comes into play. Okay, so make sure you already have Linux installed and you know how to open a terminal window. And that's all the knowledge you really need to get started. Um, for reference, I use CentOS 7, but you can use basically any type of CentOS type distribution, and it should work equally well, and the process to install and use should be similar or the same. So what you'll learn is why Geany is awesome, how to download, compile, build, and run your C code on Geany. So why Geany? Like there's a billion different, text editors. Why specifically Geany? Well, if when I took CS 2505, it was the same text editor that Dr. McQuain used, and he recommended it. It's 100% free, no ads. It's free software, so no baloney. It starts up quickly, much quicker than say Eclipse or some other full-blown IDE. It saves quickly, it looks nice, and it's very responsive on Linux. And also you can use Geany on Windows too. It works equally well there. And Geany is simple to use, probably just as easy or easier than any other text editor you've used to code. And it supports many languages, not just C. It supports C++, Java, PHP, Python, and much more. Okay, so let's just jump to it. Open up your Linux machine. Here's mine. Okay, and open up your terminal like however you normally would. My terminal is called console, but it doesn't really matter what terminal you're using. Assuming you're using CentOS, you would type in this command, yum install Geany, and that will install Geany for you as soon as you hit enter. I won't do it because I've already installed Geany, and yeah, so you would get, like, after you hit enter, you would get a bunch of text on the screen, and when it finished installing, it would say like done or complete or something like that, at which point you could just close out of your terminal window, find wherever you install your programs. For me, it's the desktop. So go ahead, open up Geany, and that's Geany. Pretty plain right now, nothing going on. Okay, so probably the first thing you'll do is you'll probably like type in some code, and you'll be like, what is this? Like, this looks like a Microsoft WordPad or something. There's no highlighting here. Well, first you need to actually save the file as a .c file. So go ahead, click File, Save As, or you can just do Control S. Geany supports most standard shortcuts. So let's go and find where we want to save the file. For me, I like to put my C files in the same general folder, and you can name the file whatever you want. Geany is boss is what I'll name it. Just make sure that you put .c, because if you don't put .c, Geany will not know you're trying to write C code. So it probably won't look proper when you save it. Okay, so I'm going to save it, and now I could go ahead and like start writing C code. Look at that, it's like highlighting stuff. Yep. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste a little C program I made. It's just gonna type Geany rocks in a console window. So let's click this little block here to build, to compile and build the code. Hit that. Alright. As you can see, it shows you like a little overview of your program here. And at the bottom, we have a compiler window, compilation finished successfully. or like ready to go now. So we can just go to this rocket ship and click it to run the program. Alright, so it opens up a little like console window. It prints Geany rocks, just like we wanted it to. Alrighty, so that's pretty much how you use Geany. It's really that easy. I hope you enjoy using Geany just as much as I do.